Happy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Breaking Tables. Let's come in here and punt the crap out of the show.
Tables, we breaking them, breaking them. You find us, we breaking the tables. We tailgating, breaking the tables.
Brown, baby.
You know the mafia dangerous. You see us, we breaking the tables. We breaking them tables. We breaking them tables. We breaking them tables. We breaking them, breaking them. You know the mafia dangerous. Put a hit out on your favorite team. Fine Step Diggs, he running the scene. Khalil Shakir, he doing his thing. Allen got weapons, shooting a bomb. Mafia mine, please don't step on my shoes. Game day ones, the white, the red, the blues. Hey man, breaking tables is traditional.
Neil.
What's up, man?
Dude, Don Brown's new song is pretty epic.
It's pretty sweet, I know.
What's going on, brother? And why do you look like you're in a car, man?
I'm not. That's a green screen.
Oh, that's a badass green screen. You even got like moving parts. Is it one of those 3D
Pretty cool green screen looking right there. You see that?
Look at that, bro. That is sight to behold. Wowzers. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are watching Breaking Tables. Thursday night, weekend starts here, so cheers. Tampa Neil is in a car on a way to celebrate his birthday weekend down in the Keys. Badass. Sorry, I can't make it again, brother. Guys, we have an epic show tonight. We've got two special guests. We'll get them on here in just a second, but this episode is brought to you by Straight Outta Buffalo and Coco's Fashions, brought to you on the Built-in Buffalo Network every Mondays and Thursdays at 8 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get our special guests on here because everybody's coming down to Miami. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get Jonathan Holler and Brian Poole from Bills Backers Miami on. Let's go.
What's up, guys?
What's going on? How we doing today? That looks like a nice drive.
It's a fun drive.
And he's driving. He's actually driving. It's not Jennifer's not driving. He is. Look at that. What are you doing? Nice water bottle you got there, bud.
To get a water bottle.
Jonathan Holler, Brian Poole, Bills Backers Miami. Gentlemen, how you guys doing, man? It's almost time. Are you guys ready? Brian, I'll start with you. Are you ready, bro?
Man, I am so ready for the season to start. I've been counting it down. It's been like just But I say also, what a kick-ass entrance you guys got there. I love that, man. That has got
right, dude.
That's got some legs. We got the Built-in Buffalo logo right. That's tight, man.
It's what we do here, bro. This is a professional production, man. Step their game up just a touch. John, what's going on, man? Chapter president, Bills Backers Miami. Are you ready to get through this shit show called the Bills Super Bowl season or what, man? Let's do this.
Started, man. It's like I say before, as soon as the schedule drops, we're already planning. I'm just sick of waiting. It's time to go.
Well, you guys are planning.
Right the minute the schedule drops. Like, all right, we got our marching orders. Here we go.
And we talked about this, and we owe actually all to you guys for getting us set up with all these other backers chapters throughout the U.S. And there's one common theme. There is so much work behind the scenes that people don't realize. It's not like, hey, we're having a party and that is it. No, it's a hell of a lot more than that. You guys got a big party coming up, Jonathan. How long did that plan to take you guys? Like that, just to get it all, like to fine tune it and figure out what you guys want to do?
I mean, the easy part about it now is year 8 for me doing this. So it just kind of rolls into one another. I use the same bus driver every year at Elbow Room. The owner usually reaches out to me as soon as she finds out when the game is. The competition is pretty good. But I mean, there's still the small details. There's still the Buffalo organizations that I want to get involved and the different groups that want to get involved. And I mean, every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So we're ready for it. It's like I said, it's time. Let's go.
And the space keeps getting smaller and smaller, and even the parking lots at the stadium keeps getting smaller and smaller. Ooh, it's going to be a crazy one this year.
Yeah, the parking lot should be bigger this year because I mean the construction's not happening. So I'm actually going to go for week 1 to see what it looks like when the Dolphins play the Patriots. So everything will be set up. I'll know exactly where we are. We'll have the cars right behind us. Kind of how it was like pre-COVID when we were there in 2019 or whenever that was.
Yeah, yellow lots. Brian, how about you, bro? I know that you're kind of like the you're behind the scenes. You know, you're not as out front like Jonathan usually is. But then again, you're down in Wynwood, different location. All those people speak Spanish. Nobody speaks Spanish on our show, but you want to give us a little insight about?
I mean, I don't know, man. Speak for yourself. I speak some Spanish, but hey. But yeah, no, I mean, I cannot take any credit over there for any behind the scenes stuff either. Honestly, it is this man right here. He literally takes care. I just literally show up and just talk half the time. But yeah, I run the Wynwood location for Bills Backers Miami. We're now located at Taboo, which is right next door to our former bar, which is over there was Booze Garden. And yeah, they're completely renovating it. We gotta actually go check it out. But that location last year, Brian, I'm not sure if you had a chance to come on down, but we had the whole like lounge with the wraparound TVs, massive projector screens. So like it is an awesome location. I know for playoff games, we easily had to have about 200 people in that place. It was just bumping. It was a great time. So I know the Bills backers groups down here, even anybody who's coming through, they're going to absolutely love it when they come down and check out the Wynwood location.
Our Wynwood location made Sports Center for the 13 seconds.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They shot off like confetti for every touchdown we had.
Oh my God.
Social media, it looked like we were celebrating the end of the game, but we were celebrating a touchdown. And then they put in the clip for the last 13 seconds. It trended with like 2 million views or something.
Holy shit. Wow. Did it show like afterwards when everybody was crying, like before and after? Confetti, woo, Super Bowl, we won. And then it's like, my life.
Oh, man, it was bad.
Schadenfreude, man. They just love to see us miserable.
Hey, Tampanil, you look like you're going pretty quick, man. You should probably go the speed limit. There are a lot of cops down there, bro, especially with your drinking that brown water bottle you got there.
It's on cruise control, so we're good.
Booze control?
Yeah, cruise control works, right? You can steer anything.
Did you bring the Falcon?
Don't have the not have the Falcon.
That would have been epic doing the Falcon.
The Eagle here, yeah.
Or the Eagle, sorry, the Eagle funnel in the car on the way down to the Keys with water.
You're going 55 and then it just goes to 30, like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
there's some of those random spots. Like we're at a point where it's 55 and like marathon's a big one. Boom, 35. Like fuck.
Guys, let's go ahead and get to the comment section really quick. Penny, thanks for tuning in. Go Bills. Everybody hit that like and share. Apple fanboy goes, good thing we don't punt a lot. we'll get into that, guys. There's a lot of stories got to get talked about, but we're here to talk about Bills back with Miami for a hot second. No good news for our punter. I know it's kind of the thing. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in, Kim. Hey, what's going on, Maria from Coco's Fashions? Let's go, Buffalo. Here we go. Not happy Thursday with the rape case against our punter. I know as well. That's kind of the theme right now. We'll talk about that though, guys. Scott Reed from 24/7 Buff Pandemoniums, the only other podcast outside of the Built in Buffalo network that I tune into. Great guys. Here we go. We got Chad. Chad, what's going on, bud? Key West doing the Bills Rams game, Salty Bottom, Boats, Key West. Nice. That's right. He's down there. You should talk to him. He's a Bills fan. He's got a little boat down in the Keys. Kind of like your setup, not tiki boat setup, but it's like a party boat, party barge. So it's hit him up.
I love
guys. Here we go. Peter DiBiase, aka Dr. Z, greatest thing in the history of the world is Epic B trying to do a dab. I don't know. I still can't do that. We'll never do that again. That was the sprinkler. I was doing the sprinkler. Oh, this is awesome. What's going on, guys? Ken, thanks for tuning in. This is my first time watching this feed. Awesome. Keep coming back. That's what we do, guys. Jared Reed goes, Brian's, what are you drinking? We'll let Brian Poole from Bills Backers Miami answer that one.
I am actually drinking a fantastic Pils Mafia right now. I thought nothing better, no better situation, no better timing right now. So let's, and of course, you got to have the Bills Backers Miami koozie right there. So salud and cheers.
Solid beer.
Salute. How about you, Jonathan? What are you drinking, bro?
Some Bullet Rye.
Too much last night. You had to tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, and it start with a triple.
I'm drinking cranberry juice with vodka. Yeah, with a
Since I'm in
kicker
the Keys, I'm drinking an Island Murata beer.
in a cart on the way.
I mean, no.
Your green
Water.
screen.
Green screen. Green
You're
screen
on-
behind me.
You're on a plane right now, private.
For any law enforcement officials listening, it is water.
It's cold water.
Guys, so you have the biggest party of the year. It's going to be arguably, I mean, they're talking about the party in Los Angeles, but Miami, we play every year down in Miami. So you guys you fine-tuned this? You got, like Jonathan, like you said, 8 years of experience of doing this party, which is absolutely bonkers. And if nobody's gone to it, you need to go to it. Can you walk us through the fine details of this weekend, starting with Friday? Is there anything going on for travelers coming down here to Miami, bro?
So for Friday right now, it's kind of open. We'll be most of the fans. This is the biggest question: where do I stay? Where do I go? Everybody thinks
Miami Beach.
Miami. Let's go to South Beach.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody goes to South Beach.
Literally nobody.
Go to South Beach.
I mean, most of the Bills fans that fly in or they have friends, they all stay Fort Lauderdale Beach. They stay on Las Olas. There's a few that stay Hollywood. The guys that stay at Stadium Hotel. There's not much around there to do, so I try to advise that it's good on game day, but for Friday, Saturday, you're going to take an Uber every single time you go out, unless you go to Walmart or Sonic. I think that's the only thing over there. But yeah, we do, Fort Lauderdale Beach. Friday night we'll have. It's just kind of open. Everybody have fun. Stop by the Elbow Room if you want. Las Olas will be a bunch of bars and restaurants that are open. We're going to see if another Bills bar wants to do something on Friday night, like host a happy hour. So if they do that, we'll definitely share the information. But
is that Brendan's?
We talked about kind of doing a good happy hour there on Friday, but like my Saturday starts at 10 a.m. So like I'm already at the Elbow Room by 10 a.m. on Saturday to set up. So there's two. If you've never been to the Elbow Room, there's downstairs and upstairs. So downstairs is live music. There's 2 bars. It's picnic tables and high tops, and it's a fun atmosphere. It's busy. It will be busy. And the live music starts downstairs at noon. So they have music from 12 to 4, and then a second band that comes in from 4:30 to 8:30, then another band from like 9 to midnight. And it's high energy. I'm not sure if anybody here knows Tom Satori. He's a popular Buffalo musician.
He played my wedding.
What's that?
He played my wedding.
No shit.
Yeah, he was a wedding. He was the band for my wedding.
So
no way.
He sings the national anthem for the Bills. So I think he's doing the Green Bay game or one of them. But he's doing our music from 4:30 to 8:30, and then we're trying to get another Buffalo guy in for the noon to 4 one, and then the nighttime band is like full on loud, crazy, and it'll be a good time. But on the second floor we have a VIP open bar that sold out in 6 hours, and that's a record. So open bar, DJ. But what we did this year is we have a second DJ coming on at 6 o'clock. So from 2 to 6, it's a private party on the second floor. From 6 o'clock on, we got DJ Joey, who you guys probably met in Tampa.
Yeah, Joey Horn. He's a good kid.
Great Bills fan.
What the hell happened, Tabby Neal?
Drop the phone.
I remember my first time drinking in a boat.
But yeah, so at 6 p.m. we'll open up the second floor to everybody, and then we have a second DJ if you want, top 40 mixed music up on the second floor. We are going to be doing raffle items 50-50 giveaways, and that would be for the entire bar. So we're going to have someone downstairs collecting raffle items or raffle tickets for anybody that wants to join. And usually we have at least like $5,000 worth of stuff that we give away. I'm pretty sure the first Von Miller signing is going to be happening in a week, and I'm pretty sure that that's in our package. So we're going to have some pretty cool stuff. next to me, I have a box of the Mafia sauces and the sunglasses and all the donations from different companies. So,
you gonna have any vendors like selling merchandise like you did last year? Coco's Fashions.
Yeah, Coco Fashions will be there. They'll be downstairs. I actually messaged with them yesterday or the day before, but they'll be downstairs. I'm pretty sure they'll be set up before the 10 o'clock time. Buffalo Logo will be there, the ones that makes all the shirts that we're wearing.
Nice.
We have, I don't know if you ever saw our Florida design. Yeah, there it is. If you ever saw our Florida design, it's the current Buffalo with the state of Florida.
Vanilla, you got the shirt, right?
One that I'm wearing?
Kind of, but it's the one the stickers that I used to do. So we're gonna have those for sale on site only.
Nice.
You can't really sell those online because it's got the Bills logo on it. But for us Florida guys, it'll be a good shirt to add to the collection.
Heck yes.
So that's Saturday. It's there's no cover for downstairs. It's a cash bar. They don't do credit cards. They don't do debit cards. It's cash only. They'll have Labatt Blue. We might even have like the Labatt Blue girls like running around giving away like samplers for seltzers and stuff. It's a fun party. Come and go. It starts at noon.
Don't lie. It starts a lot earlier than noon. Come on. 10 o'clock. There's people lined up outside. We were there at 9 o'clock last year. That's how I know that.
And John's being modest. This is not just a good party. This is a kick-ass party. I mean, Ryan, you were there last year. This place is packed, full wraparound with, Bill's Mafia and all that. It is literally, we invade La Sola. So
and last year it was pretty cool. The players drove the buses by us.
Yes, that was so awesome.
Because down here, there's a lot of the players' families that live here. So obviously we're friends with them. We're friendly with them. They hang out with us weekly for the games. So, as soon as they landed, they're on FaceTime with them. Like, oh, hey, what route are you taking to the hotel? Why don't you take the beach? We have a whole corner.
There's going to be every fan that's coming down. I mean, thousands of Bills fans in a small little area.
Yeah. So I get questions from people. They're like, oh, why don't you expand? Why don't you do this? It's just not going to be the same feel. If you go to a big space and there's several thousand people.
No, don't get me wrong. It's perfect there. Alba Room is just a giant bar. It's just eventually they got to be like, hey, we probably should close the road down for Bills Mafia because there's going to be a lot of us.
With fans of Buffalo and myself, we looked into what it takes for the city to shut down. But that's Las Olas. That's what people don't realize is that's Las Olas and A1A. That is a huge intersection.
Yeah. You kind of that whole. It's just difficult to shut down.
We'd have to pay the cops, pay the city, pay to shut down the whole half the road. So we've definitely looked into it. So it might happen one of these days.
Yeah, you gotta get the one of the side roads that interlink the two US one lanes. Those side roads, like if I'm looking at the elbow room and I look to the right, that first road right there.
Yep.
That'd be kind of cool.
Don't we just bring some cones from Tampa? Let's put some cones up.
Just randomly put cones up, and every minute you push it back further and further.
That's what we do.
Oh, you need a permit for this?
That's what we do at Elbow Room. Legit, the owner is like, okay, we're going to start them here. Every hour we move it 6 inches. And then by 6 p.m., we're legit at the curbs.
Oh man, I can't wait. It's everybody's going to be coming to that, and that's what they look forward to the weekend of just welcome to Miami. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale, but we'll call it Miami because it sounds cooler, right?
Yeah, and we had a hotel block that we actually sold out the entire hotel.
Nice. Within 6 hours, probably. just like your VIP section. I got a message going, oh, we're all sold out. I'm like, I didn't even see this. What the hell? Whatever.
Yeah, it happens quick. And I try to do the best as I can to.
That's awesome, bro.
Like this year, I was like, okay, 6 o'clock tonight. That's when it's happening. And then it happened and it was gone. And I got a lot of messages after that.
I bet you'll probably get a lot more too as you get closer. The day of.
The closer the event, the dumber the question.
I need a burner account. Do you guys want to set up one with me so I can just say what I really want to say to everybody?
I'll just give you rights to breaking tables because that's pretty much what we do anyway. So
the burner account is Hanjo.
You see some random person starts talking crap. That's John Holler.
That's Saturday. So now game day. So we do our tailgate in the bus lot at the stadium. It's on the west side of the stadium, over by yellow lot 10 and 11. They have like a new training facility. It's right south of that. We get there at 9 a.m. That's when all the parking opens. So if you buy a yellow pass, it's first come, first serve for any lot. If you want to party with us, come to yellow 10 or 11. When you talk about stupid questions, people blow up my messages to ask for orange and blue and whatever. And I'm like, like you're just trying to get a discount. So that's where we are. 9 a.m.
I just want to add, if anybody is driving to the game, every year I think this year we're going to do 7 a.m. on University across the street from the stadium at the racetrack. We all meet up and line up. So we all can come in together. If you're driving and you got a yellow pass, yellow only, I don't want to hear that orange and blue shit. Don't give a crap about that. It's yellow or you're not cool. You come there at 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we caravan over there, wait in line for that gate to open up, and I'll direct us to where the Bills Backers Miami party is going to be. If y'all want to come with us, and I'll park right next to us and tailgate with us. So
so for our group alone, we have 8 buses coming in this year from Fort Lauderdale Beach. Same like we did last year, we partnered with the fans of Buffalo. Will does a great job with getting the fans together. And he also does a great job reaching out to the locals to see what we've been doing and kind of, just helping. So he's got five buses, and then we have 3 coming in. And that's with Isaiah McKenzie's barbecue that they're gonna have, and we have open bar.
It's my favorite restaurant in the world.
Yeah, I gotta get there again. But we have. I don't even know how many cases of beer we got. 250 cases, maybe like 30 packs coming in, and
so that'll get us till about 11 o'clock.
I was gonna say, is that enough?
We basically.
I just got back from Buffalo, and I made sure that I brought a 30 pack of Blue Light back, so I could take that to LA with me because they got no Blue Light there. They got lots of blue, no Blue Light.
We're getting it shipped down from Buffalo. We're getting 30 packs cans shipped down from Buffalo.
Cans. Yeah.
So it's like, it's a lot. It's going to be crazy. So we're going to have the DJ set up. The thing that we do every year is pretty cool with our groups is we do a big group photo at noon. So even if you're at your car tailgating with a group of people, grab a drink, 11:45, come over in front of our bus at noon. We do a big group photo. I share it with the Bills. I share it with the Buffalo News, and see if they repost it. And it's we do the Bill Shout song. It's a great time, and then from there you can head into the game. But it's cool because we never know who's going to show up. Sometimes we get Josh Allen's family there. Sometimes we get all the players' wives and girlfriends, or we get the parents or retired players. So it's fun. We never know what's going to happen. To me, it goes by in 30 seconds, but it's a great time.
A year's worth of work, and it goes by like that.
Yeah. Serious. And my garage is packed right now with 14 165 quart coolers, and it's. My wife loves it.
So I know Tapadil's going to be coming down with his turkey fryer. That's going to be pretty epic to have some of his wings. And we're going to be really close to you guys this year. There's not going to be any construction. I'm hoping that separates us because I went into the wrong entrance and you guys were on the other side. And even though we were probably 100 feet from each other, we had to walk a quarter mile around just to go see you guys. Yeah. And I'm like,
I'll wait. That was a mess last year.
This is a trick for you guys because the buses we're going to try to get in early. So if you're there, they're going to start parking you along like the close fence towards the stadium.
Yeah.
Tell them that, oh, hey, we're doing the podcast with the tailgate. Like, can we park behind them? And then they're not going to chase you down. Just book it across the parking lot.
Catch me. Brian, how about you, bro? I know that I think amongst us, like you said, you're super excited. Walk us through your Friday night and how much are you going to be drinking that entire weekend, bro?
Well, I have a little bit of a different situation this year than I normally do. So that week, actually, for week 2, the home opener, I'm going to be celebrating my brother's bachelor party up in Buffalo for the Monday Night Football game against the Titans. I mean, what better way to spend a bachelor party, right? So I will be actually up in New York the entire week. And then I'll be in New York City for a wedding Friday. So go figure. And then I told him, listen, I'm booking the first flight out of White Plains, and I am taking it right to Fort Lauderdale. So I'll be rolling up to the Elbow Room, hopefully around like 1 p.m., luggage in tow. Find a way, hopefully, John, you can let me put in your car or something like that. Right now, basically, Bill's weekend has started the minute I wake up on Saturday. And then, of course, we got that epic party going on there at the Elbow Room where we just completely just drink our faces off and enjoy the beach. And then, yeah, dude, the tailgate, man. I mean, I want to say this, like, that tailgate, at least among like South Florida and whatnot, it's got like a legendary type of vibe to it. I've got a lot of friends in different fan bases, even a bunch of friends who are Dolphins fans, and they specifically come to me every single year like, so where are we tailgating? Like, you guys aren't even playing. Like, where are you going? Like, no. Like, we are going to tailgate with you at the parking lot, and then we are going to leave and go watch our, the Raiders or the Packers play. But we're going to go party with you guys first. Even my friends,
awesome.
Dolphins fans, they're like, yeah, my family's over there, but I'm going to go party over with the Bills Mafia. And I remember last year, too, it was hysterical. My friend, he had 2 friends from New York come down, and they're like, we really want to see somebody go through a table. I'm like, oh, okay, hey, it's
that might happen.
Happens. It's not normally prone, but whatever. And sure enough, last year, there must have been 3 table jumps. I think one person lit on fire. Like, it was just.
That was on their clip.
That was on the clip, the promo, the intro video. Jonathan set that over. That was epic, and he didn't even break the table. He just fucking bounced off the flames. Oh, I love it. Jeez.
At me and they're like, "You told me that there wasn't going to be." I'm like, "Listen, man, this thing has grown, and to John's credit, this whole thing has grown tremendously. It really, we started off, with just one bar. We've now completely taken over, and this tailgate, I mean, I think we almost 900 people last year. I wouldn't be surprised if we keep building this thing up. And it really is a destination when you come down to Miami to go watch our Buffalo Bills kick the shit out of the Miami Dolphins yet again 4 years in a row.
And our 3rd home game in a row. So just saying.
Yeah, true. Point on the tailgate, even though our package and whatnot is sold out, anybody can come. Like, just come, bring your own drinks, hang out. People set their tent up in the middle of the driveway last year, and they had nowhere. Like, I think they flew everything down just to leave it in the parking lot and went to the game. So it's definitely fun. Something I'm doing this year is I'm making a Google map for our bar locations, the Elbow Room, and our exact spot for where the tailgate is. So you can go onto our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, click Bills Backers Miami Tailgate, and it'll walk you there on Google if you can't find it when you're at the stadium.
Perfect.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I bet you'll still get a question. Hey, where are you guys tailgating?
Yeah.
That week, I do not answer anything. I mean, unless Stevie Johnson or Andre Reed's calling me or Josh Allen's girlfriend.
I would drop everything too if Josh Allen's girlfriend called me.
We have taken shots of Fireball with her.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Tampa Neil, you're going to be coming down that Friday, right?
Yes, we'll be coming down that Friday, staying through Sunday, and definitely enjoying the tailgates. I made sure that I got my VIP tickets well before they sold out. Lucky enough to get them.
You're going to have to pour over the balcony shots. I'll be at the bottom.
I mean, this time I don't have to toss shots up to John. This time I'm not going to toss shots up to you, John. I can just bring them and give them to you.
Shh, don't say that. Don't say that. Oh, boy.
No shots.
Loves us. They tell me that this is their second best weekend after Tortuga Fest, which is a huge country music festival.
Wow, that's a big comparison
awesome.
too.
Yeah, Tortuga, Buffalo Bills.
Yeah,
it's
and I've met CEOs of companies down here in South Florida, and through conversation, it's like, oh, you're a Bills fan? Did you ever see what they do in Elbow Room? And I'm like, yeah, that's me.
That's you might have heard of me, John Holler. This guy.
But you know, we get great compliments of all the fans that show up, and everyone just has fun.
Speaking of compliments, Tampa Neal, did Guinness World Book of Records get back to you yet?
No, they have not gotten back to me yet.
Oh,
I tried to contact the Guinness Book of World Records to have the largest breaking tables at one time in Miami, and they said it takes like 4 to 6 weeks to get something like that approved. Then you got to get somebody to come out to do it. It's quite a process. I didn't realize how much of a process it is for that, but yeah.
I guarantee if we had 100 people, we asked them to break the tables with us for Guinness World Book of Records, who's going to say no to that? You're like, hell yeah,
right?
I'm in.
That's like $7,000 in tables.
Yeah, it's expensive.
When you told me how many you wanted to break, I did the math.
No, let's say they're $45 a table. You get 100. Come on.
There's no record at all, so we would be the record kind of thing.
That's that. You know what? That's something I would invest in. I can put that plaque on my wall. I was part of that. Guinness World. Don't know if you know me. I'm not Jonathan Holler or anything, but I am also at the Guinness World Book of Records.
Imagine the Walmart across the street is just completely sold out of polyurethane tables.
Oh my God.
Like, devoid of anything after that.
There's a Costco on the streets.
It's true, Costco.
Dude, we can make that happen. We can seriously make that happen, but it had to be down the street because we don't want to get, I get that it's a liability thing, and we'd have to, I don't know how that would work. Just like everybody just shows up like a flash mob at the beach with the table. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, boom.
It's tough for me because we're sponsored for parties and whatnot. So it's not that I don't want to, but in our first conversation is like, oh, what kind of Bills party is it? The lighting tables on fire doesn't really go well with big corporate sponsors.
Yeah. Yeah,
so,
no.
Yeah, so if you break a table, can you just go a couple buses down?
Oh, who wants to break tables in front of Jonathan Holler? Come on, guys. Challenge
So, Brian, have you ever broken a table?
What's that?
Has Brian ever broken a table?
I mean, I had to have at one point, I mean, I'll be honest,
I'm hearing a no. It's either you broken a table or you have not broken a table.
You know what? No, say it back. Yes. In college, I did break a table, and I did go through one.
Were you like playing beer pong and fell, or you jumped on it?
That I will not answer.
I don't think that counts then.
No. We were bumping some music, and we went right through it. It was a blast.
Right on. John, have you ever broken a table?
I haven't. I'm not small, so I feel like I would like break something.
All right, so here's the real question. Will you break a table come February 13th or 12th?
We'll see.
That sounds like a solid maybe.
Yeah.
All I heard was yes, 100%. Put me in, book it, bet it, let's do it.
I mean, listen,
guys,
Josh said he'd do it.
Nice.
I actually don't want him doing it, so I want him to do it again next year.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you can't ask like me and Tampa Neal to break a table because we just do it on a Tuesday. It's like, it's Tuesday. Whoa.
Yeah.
Guys, I cannot wait for your guys' party. I cannot wait to hang out with you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. Awesome Bills backers. The guys that started are basically our success with other backers clubs because they all want to be like Bills backers Miami. Come on, let's be realistic about this. One common theme. They Bills backers Miami. Oh yeah, we'll be like them. So good for you guys.
What you guys do, because I mean, if there's anyone new here that's never watched the show before, they're twice a week, Monday and Thursdays at 8, and they go around. They reach out to the local groups. If you're looking for any information before the games, you want to know where the party is, who's throwing it, where to hang out. I mean, these guys talk to the guys that throw the party, guys and girls. The Bills fans, and I mean they get the real questions, they get everything out there, and it's a fun show. So
thank you, brother. It means a lot.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Well, that said, okay, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. So there is a news report that just came out that Matt Ariza is listed on this gang rape charge. We'll go ahead and start with Brian on this one and work our way around the room here. Did you hear about that? Number one?
I actually just saw about it while I was backstage right before I got on here. And one of my friends, Miami Dolphins fan, just texted me the whole story. And I was like, okay, well, quite suspicious timing that it happens right after we happen to release, Matt Hawk. But I mean, it's I think somebody said it was a civil case, so it's not necessarily criminal right now, from what I've heard. Again, I didn't even have a chance to read through the entire story, but definitely not a good start to our season. Especially, I mean, good thing we don't punt that much. But man, having the punt god in our corner, that was definitely something I was looking to see. That was a little 82-yard bomb down the field. So, but yeah, that's what I heard.
Jonathan, you're playing. Are we judging him right now, Jonathan, or are we being cautious?
I'd say be cautious and wait for more information. Obviously, the accusation of what happened, it's not good news. 17-year-old girl, a bunch of guys, it's not good news. But until the facts come out, and not for us fans, until the facts come out between both parties, they can sort it. We hope that it didn't happen, and I guess we'll see how it plays out. But I mean, the timeline 10 months after it happened, when our backup kicker or our kicker competition, the other guy gets released, so obviously our rookie made the team, and now the news comes out, it kind of feels like it's targeted. I mean, the same thing, this happened with Von Miller. As soon as the Bills signed him, civil case, after a week, it was dropped. You never even heard it again.
It was gone.
I'm not trying to play devil's advocate, but there's always two sides of the story. Let the court play out, or however they're going to deal with it. Three sides. Yeah.
Three sides.
And, three sides, exactly.
I hope for the sake for everybody involved, it didn't happen, and I guess we'll see. It's tough to talk about, to be honest. I mean,
it is. Tampa Neal, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, I'm kind of the same as what both Brian and John just finished saying. I literally got the message as we were going live, so I'm not quite sure what to say about it yet. I hope that's like hell that it's not a real thing. I hope that somebody wouldn't lie about something like that. But either way, it's there's a lot that comes between now and what actually happened. So to have a real comment on it.
Can we get Jennifer? Can we get Jennifer, who's also a Bills fan, who happens to be driving your car? Can we get her thoughts on it?
Jennifer just went up to the front desk because we are finally
we're here to us,
yeah.
Break a table.
Wharf and Bar,
Nice, dude. Beautiful location.
There are comments about it of why is it a civil case and not a criminal case? To get time and justice. Instead, it's money and whatnot.
Yeah, I want to follow the same method like you guys are talking about. It's weirdly coincidental. It's days after Matt Ariza becomes the punter for Buffalo Bills. I hope it didn't happen for anybody's sake. Obviously, that's a very serious accusation. And I just hope the truth comes out one way or another. At the end of the day, we don't punt a lot. We're not going to need to punt a lot. Have you seen Josh Allen throw the ball? If he can't throw it into the end zone, he's running it in the end zone. So if it was anybody else,
he is our holder.
Oh, okay. All right. Extra point. I guess we're going for 2 every time then. That's okay. So we talked about home games. I know that we all have the NFL has split home games from away and home, but Bills fans travel so much. I mean, it's evident and anytime we play Miami, we take over the entire county, city, South Florida is red, white, and blue. Turquoise, what? Get the hell out of here with that bullshit color. we're talking about how many home games that we're going to be having. We're going to be having 3 home games. Brian, if I told you 3 home games in a row, would you believe me?
I mean, seriously, LA is not a football town, man. I mean,
No.
it's really not, dude. There's a reason why they didn't have a team for almost what, 15 years, 20 years. So
Yeah.
I mean, you know, yeah, LA, we're gonna invade that place, no matter how expensive those tickets are, and even if they are putting the banner up there, I think we're gonna show up in force. Obviously, home game week 2, and then, dude, Miami. I mean, you're down here, Brian. You see it all the time, and John too. These Dolphins fans are getting a little bit chirpy and all that. I mean, I don't know where this this sense of confidence comes from. It's it's Tyreek. It's like, dude, you guys know you do have a rookie head coach, right? Like, he's not done before. You still have Tua, who has to throw the ball more than 10 to 15 yards to be able to compete against us. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't see where their confidence comes from. We'll get into that later if you want to. But, man, I mean, yeah, dude, we're going to invade this place. It's always a destination, like you said. And then throw it on top of the fact that we're going to just come in here and just, yeah, we're good.
3 home games, John. I know you said 4. What's the 4th home game in a row? We played Baltimore game 4. Week 4.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
they've got a fan base. The Ravens have a fan base.
They do, but I mean, the Baltimore backers, I mean, they're doing a tailgate party for like 4,500 people.
And wow, really?
Yeah.
That's like the size of Nationals.
Yeah, so I think that is also the closest home game for Buffalo to drive to this year. Was it 6 hours, 8 hours? I forgot what the drive is, but that's going to be the closest game. And I think everybody from Buffalo that wants to go to a game, that likes to drive and jump in their car and go, that's going to be the game.
So are we calling Baltimore going to be bigger than Miami?
No, not going to be bigger. No. I'm saying it will be
close.
A good amount of Bills fans in Baltimore.
Well, okay, that's, you know what, fine. Let's put that in the books. 4 home games in a row, right? 4 home games in a row.
Who's that? Is that Pittsburgh, or is there a game in between?
It's 7 days at Steelers, week 5 Steelers.
Yeah.
In Buffalo.
That's in Buffalo.
So we're saying 5 home games in a row. Then week after that, it's the Chiefs, right? The Chiefs, they have a fan base. They have a serious fan base, and they're one of the coolest fan bases outside of Bills Mafia.
Although I have to say that.
They do have a cool fan base.
Why is it called Chiefs Kingdom? Shouldn't it be a chiefdom? Like, I know I'm splitting hairs here, but like, that makes no sense. And I've asked them about it. They've never given me a good response. So I just aside.
Oh, we gotta ask that question. Why is it chiefdom? Because chiefdom sounds stupid, Brian. Who says that? This is not the 15th century.
Drunk people making barbecue.
Right? Well, I think it'd be easier if you're, the guys that make barbecue in Kansas. You guys have that chiefdom here. That's Louisiana. Never mind. So yeah, we're going undefeated, boys. Brian, let's ask you a question here. What is our record going to be, and is it Super Bowl or bust? So you got 2 questions in one.
All right. I've always said this before.
$30.
I started thinking that we're going 15-2. I'm looking at my schedule right now. I'm just kind of scrolling through. I can't tell you which ones. I just got that feeling, that's like, we're not going to be taking it the whole way with regards to undefeated. As much as I would love that, because that way it would shut up all the Dolphins fans down here for not having to keep talking about the undefeated season.
In 72, when people...
Yeah, it was 50 years ago, and they're just
72 Dolphins! 72 Dolphins! Undefeated!
It's all I hear down there. They're like, well, the 72 Dolphins, man. I'm like, dude.
Oh, wait. You guys won the 4 Super Bowls. That's the other thing you hear.
Yeah, exactly. But, man. So I would say a 15-2 and dude, Super Bowl, 100%. I mean, yes, I hate to be like that fan, but, like, we are there. I mean, last year we were pretty much there. So yeah, I mean, if we don't make it super far and go to the Super Bowl, I'm sorry, this is definitely a little bit of a letdown of a season. I can't hide that.
Jonathan, how about you, brother? What is the record going to be, and is it Super Bowl or bust?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the team that they put together this year, when Jordan Phillips and Shaq Lawson left, was it 3 years ago? That was like I was getting kind of tired of the nice guys on the defensive line that won the nice guy awards. You need someone mean in there. You need someone to throw somebody around. You need that grit. We got them back. They're going to wake up everybody else. We got Von Miller. Our defense is going to be nice. Our offense, I mean, you saw 3 plays from Josh Allen get down the field, 3 throws. Our run game, we're getting 20-yard gashes, 20-yard runs. Not to get too hyped over it, but I feel very strong. Even I'm open. I don't talk shit to the Dolphins fans down here, but I have open conversations, and I say, okay, the Dolphins have a lot of speed. I don't know what the hell Tua is going to do. He can't hit the guys, but if they do screen passes and reverses, there's a lot of speed with their running backs and their wide receivers. If they put up 20 on us, that's a lot. We're going to score 40. Like, I don't see, especially with all the other teams out there in the NFL, like the Bengals, they didn't scare me. The Rams will be a great test. We're going to know exactly what our season's up for, with or without Trey White. I mean, if he's even out that game, I think we'll still be okay. Bring them back.
We'll still be okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Our rookies, they look decent. Like, they look pretty good.
Tua's not going to be able to make a pass when he's on his back.
Yeah.
I was going to say the same thing. I mean, listen, last year our defensive line was not nearly as good, and we were able to go in. Now, granted, their offensive line has improved, but still, we have really stacked it up there. I mean, John was just saying, we got a ton of new, returning talent. Plus, we got Von Miller. I mean, dude, he is going to eat. And doesn't matter how much speed you got. If Tua can't get the ball out because he's smack on his ass the entire time, it's not going to be.
He looks like a beast, too. He's quick, shifty. Like, you don't see that in the game, but he gets there.
We made up a pretty epic stat last year for the game against the Dolphins, the 35-0 shutout in here Dolphin territory, South Florida, and it was Buffalo Bills again. And that game had the most NFL record for the most QB pressures in any game in NFL history. Because even we didn't look as good. I mean, Josh Allen was flat. He wasn't Josh Allen like the postseason Josh Allen. We're starting to see his ceiling in the postseason, Josh Allen. But against the Dolphins, even though we beat them 35-0, our defense definitely stepped up, and we're only getting better right now. That is so scary.
Yeah, last year the Bills didn't wake up until I think after the Tampa game. The first
game.
I don't want to say cocky, but they were at the AFC champ game, and then they kind of thought like, oh yeah, we were all at the Jacksonville game together, and it was like, the hell is going on? It's 9-6 against Jacksonville.
John, we don't say that word here.
Do you remember when I had that Crown Royal bottle and I was just like, hey, Jonathan, you want to do a shot? He's like, no, I don't do Crown Royal. I'm like, yeah, lucky for you. It's Jaeger.
It was Jaeger, wasn't it?
That's even worse.
Oh, it was that's why we don't talk about the J word. It was just a miserable weekend in that miserable city. The only thing that made it cool was Bill's Mafia in town.
Yeah, it was freezing too.
It was so cold, man. Rained the entire Saturday for that party that they had, and then it was cold rain, like borderline slush almost. That's how cold it was.
Well, come on, man, go to the hot tub. They got them all over the stadium there.
And board shorts.
Guys, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Let's go ahead and go read the comments really quick. Let's catch up. SOB. Hey, guys. All right. Jared Reed, 24/7, Buff Pandemonium. Talking you guys are having inner talk. Cool. Here we go, guys. Our boy Eder, my Uncle Tim. What's going on? Go Bills. And Sean Hanrahan, South Florida Bills backers. Super Bowl.
So was it Saturday? We all hung out, and people asked us, how do I feel? And same to Sean, like, why are you guys hanging out? You both run build groups. Isn't that like competition? And it was like, no, the whole point of this is to do it together.
Yeah.
Like, if if we have like the rowdy, crazy bar with the music on and the DJ, and if you don't like that, go to the next place. I'll tell you exactly where to go. And if you like to sit down and have wings at 11:30 and have your beers in a bucket and whatnot, I'll tell you where to go. We all work together. There's a few groups that are outsiders, but Sean at Brennan Sports Bar in Pompano, great spot. I'll be at the Wynwood Bar. I'll be at the Fort Lauderdale Bar at Booze Garden, and Brian will be down at Taboo down in Wynwood on game days. Hey, what's up, Lou?
What's going on, Lou?
But yeah, I mean, it's great spots. If you're down in the Keys, I'll tell you where to go in the Keys. If you're in Tampa, if you're in any area, we all work together. There's nothing that we benefit out of this except getting Bills fans together. It's why we started this. It's what we do. It's what we enjoy.
Yeah, people don't realize it's like we've got professional lives. We have a living outside of football, but football is also part of our lives. But so might as well make it, with people that you like hanging out with, people that you love hanging out with, doing different things. But I'm pretty sure we all in agreement here. Fuck Packies, right? All right, guys, let's go. Hold on a minute. Here we go.
And I'm like, have you been anywhere else? Like, I've been there before. I've tried to reach out. Wants nothing to do with anybody.
It's so like they're like North Korea of the Bills Mafia community. They don't want to be talked to. They don't, and I'll never go there again. It's just the I think the owner's a prick. The whole organization are stupid. I think they ended up paying cash, but they wanted a card on file, and they ended up like charging my card twice, and they wouldn't reverse it because they couldn't find the receipt. And I just fraudulent charged them and said I'm never coming back to them. That's the owner I'm talking to. He's like, I can't find the receipt, and I'm like, I will never come back here. This is embarrassing. As a businessman,
Turd. That's crazy.
Turd. Awesome. So you never told us the record. How many games are we going to lose, John?
I say 3.
3 games. Tampa Neal, are you hearing this? We got 2 games from Brian that we're losing, and we got 3 games from Jonathan. You're gonna go 2? You're gonna go 2. All right. So here's the question, Tampa Neal. Actually, you want to ask the question, Neal? I'm gonna ask Tampa Neal. Tampa Neal, who are we losing to? What's our record gonna be this year?
No one. We're losing to anybody. We're going to shut the Dolphins up finally. They're not going to be the only team that's going to have an undefeated season. We're fucking done listening. Ooh, 72 Dolphins. No, fuck off. Undefeated.
We're going undefeated. 20-0. 20-0 with north of 12 home games. It's gonna. We got to say, let's say 15 home games. Okay, 15 home games that we're going to have this year. 20-0 season. Thank you, my bartender. So you guys, Brian, which 2 is going to beat us?
All right, I'm going through right now, and I mean, listen, I'm not.
You're on board. You're on board. We're switching you to 20-0. Come on, admit it.
No, hold on. So listen, like the very beginning of our season is a gauntlet. I mean, let's be honest here. We got the Rams starting it off. We got the Titans, who, let's be honest, I think they're a paper giant, if you will, but they're still, they were the number 1 seed last year in the AFC, so got to at least give them something, but they are coming to Buffalo, and we definitely got an axe, a big old axe to grind with them. I mean, listen, Miami, meh, but then you got Baltimore. So, I mean, you are going up against, a bunch of people. So, I mean, listen, I wouldn't, as much as I would love to return the favor to the Chiefs come week 6, okay? We lose that one, I'm not exactly sweating it. Why? We still got the postseason to go think about. Okay, not a problem with that at all. The same thing that they thought last season. All right. Hey, we lost in the regular season, and then they just squeaked by us with that last one. And then, quite frankly, when you look at the rest of the schedule, I'm looking at it. I wouldn't be surprised if we had the number 1 seed locked up by week 18. Maybe we just say, hey, Belichick, go for it. Try it. As much as I would hate it, but at the end of the season, I'd rather just say, hey, don't worry about it. Throw away a meaningless game and just be like, let's focus on the postseason now.
But we had that last year against the Patriots at the end of the year. We didn't have to play our starters, and they
That's
wiped
true.
them out.
We whooped them. That's true.
Whoop
Wait.
them.
Whoop them.
Whoop them. And we had Josh Allen had a perfect game. Only quarterback in NFL history to do that against who? Bill Belichick's team. Losers. Jonathan.
You know that real quick. Bill Belichick's 3 worst losses in his entire career were against the Buffalo Bills.
Yes.
Last season.
And that glitch in that game. I'm sorry, we got to talk about the game real quick. That game was a glitch in the matrix. I mean, from that first touchdown, the knocks in the corner, which we thought Josh Allen was just throwing it away, and that interception from Micah Hyde. Oh my God,
that was amazing.
Best interception ever
Jonathan,
in a playoff game.
ever in any game. Period. Any game. It could have been softball. That would have been a better catch. Jonathan, what games are we losing to this year?
I mean, going through the schedule quick, I think Bills will be ready for them. I mean, they got you can tell by the way we practice and the way that they've been getting prepared for the season. It'll be a good game. I think that we're definitely going to win that one. Titans, I'm not worried about that one. Dolphins, no. Ravens might be close just because you never know what their quarterback's going to do. He might run all game, do options all game. I really can't say who we're going to lose to. The closest games that I see will be Chiefs. I'm not worried about the Packers. Vikings, Browns, Lions, Patriots. Like, even though I said that we're going to lose 3 games, it's because we lost some stupid games last year for no reason. So,
I mean, who'd have thought we'd have lost to the Kitty Cats up in Jacksonville,
Oh, my God.
Bengals game.
Once we've said on the show.
Cincy, that'll be a great game. Like, the games we lose, they'll be probably 3 points or less.
Yeah. All right, well, everybody has their own opinion. Some are better than others, and some are not. So we're going to leave it at that.
If I look at the schedule, I'm like, okay, we're going to beat everybody. But to think that that's actually going to happen.
Yes, 100%. This year it is going to happen.
I'm going to say this, though. How great is it to be able to look at the schedule and be like, we can beat anybody? I mean, first time in my lifetime that I could look at the schedule and be like, all right, we might lose, but there's nothing like, I'm not scared of any of them. Like, this is the first time where it's not like, even like, back a while, it's like, you saw the Patriots on the schedule. You're just like, oh, dude, just like, maybe we have a chance in hell. But like, again, you're like, all right, it's going to be a really, like, that's just not going to be a win. You look at the schedule, we can win any one of those games. Now, whether we do it, that's another story, but we can win any of those games. And that is an amazing feeling, at least for me as a Bills fan. Be able to see, like, hey, man, every single week, we potentially could be the favorites every single week. Because even if they're up, honestly, the spread cannot be that big against the Bills. It really can't.
I think the spread, the only game that we're down is in Kansas City. We're favored by 2.5 points for the opener in LA.
Are we really?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that yet.
Wow.
What was the spread for Kansas City?
Where maybe Kansas City and the Bengals, I think, are the only two. And I don't even think the Bengals is.
It's got to be really close, if anything.
It's got to be a single point, like, a single digit spread there. I mean, it can't be that much.
Like maybe a minus one for Bob. Maybe I can see a -1 for the Chiefs. It's going to be a push for the Bengals. There's no way. Buffalo is so close to Cincinnati. There's no way that that's going to happen. That they're going to be favorites.
At Miami for the Bills.
What's that?
Guess what the spread is in Miami for the Bills?
35.
-3.5.
Oh,
really?
No, they're just saying that now. As we get closer,
they gave a home team 3 points.
After we shut them out week 3, they're going to be like, okay, I'm sorry, we forgot the 0, -30.
I mean, listen, it's going to be like last season, okay? The Dolphins came in. I think the same thing too. They're playing the Patriots week 1, so they're going to go and play the Patriots. They might beat them. Hell, they swept them last season. Go for it. But all their egos will be so high. I don't know who they're playing week 2. Don't really give a shit. Week 3, I'm sorry. They're going to be so cocky, and honestly, we're going to hit them like a ton of bricks. And then it's going to be like, oh, yeah, we're the Dolphins. We forgot. Sorry. By the way,
guys,
though, Stephen Ross's booth is available if anybody wants to go get it.
yeah, right. That's a good one. Her word on the street is he's a loser. Tampa Neal, we're gonna go ahead and this is the last question of the evening. Tampa Neal, AFC East. Let's give us your order 1 to losers. Who's starting number 1? Obviously the Buffalo Bills, but who is trickling down that tandem?
Just the East?
Yep.
Okay. Bills obviously 1. 2, I'm going to give it to the Dolphins. 3, Jets. Patriots are coming in last. I'm telling you this right now. People are giving the Patriots way too much credit. And I'll tell you, giving the Jets too little credit.
Did you see that half the Jets requested a trade today?
What? I saw a couple Jets, but wide receivers or something.
Yeah. Like on rookie contracts, they're like, get me out of here.
Oh my God. Nice. All right. So John, what's your AFC East?
I'm going Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets.
Okay, fair enough. If all Jets are saying no, I want out, I can see that. At least the Patriots, even though they suck, they don't have an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator, but it's still Bill Belichick. You got to put the respect with the name. So, Brian, how about you, man? Who you got for AFC East?
Yeah, definitely Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. For me, you can never count out the Dark Lord. He is Darth Sidious over there is definitely going to be, really, he is what he is. They did absolutely nothing this entire offseason and this draft. They're just like, it's a really bit of a head scratcher. I'm still waiting for the other, the shoe to fall, because it's like, what did you do? You didn't do anything, and you cannot have that much hubris to actually think that this is a competitive team. Meanwhile, they still don't even have an offensive coordinator decided. The last I heard, they're still flip-flopping between Patricia and the judge. I don't even know who this is.
They're playing rock, paper, scissors. Oh, you can play it. Go ahead.
This week. Oh, I guess it's us. So I don't know what's going on there. But again, I didn't even hear about the fact that the players from the Jets requested a trade. But I
did not hear that.
They definitely made some great moves this offseason, but they're still a ways away, and Belichick's still going to have that edge no matter what. The Dolphins, rookie head coach, but let's be honest, they're on paper, their roster is pretty good. I'm not going to say it. Now, they're still the Dolphins. They'll find a way to screw it up and just be very mediocre. We know this, but
Stephen Ross will literally pay them to lose a game. Stop it.
Listen, man, being paid $100K to lose a game, fantastic. Yeah, a lot of coaches are doing the NFL for free. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. I don't know how anybody can look at this, with the exception of Dolphins fans who are completely blinded. I can't really, look at this season and think, how can you not have the Bills just running away with the East? I don't know how you not have that.
By a gap, by a majority, by a huge gap. I'm talking 6 games gap.
Yeah, it's just I don't see how in hell any of them are catching up to us in any way.
All right, awesome, guys. Absolutely pleasure to have you guys on Bills Backers Miami. I'm gonna go ask one last question here, Jonathan. Final thoughts, bro. Anything you want to add in? Where can we find you? Where can we stalk you? Bills Backers Miami Chapter President Jonathan Holler.
Yeah, well, thanks for having us on. Thanks for letting us talk about the weekend. All the information we shared to our Facebook group, Bills Backers Miami. If not, we're on Instagram. I'm on Instagram every day. I probably put more updates on Instagram than I do anything else. I usually share to Twitter late just because it doesn't go anywhere when I put it up on Twitter. But, everything we do on social media, we'll have a map for you guys, exactly where to go, times to be there. Instead of sending a DM asking a question that's already written in the comments or written on a post, please read it.
Or just watch the show, watch this episode again. Just watch Breaking Tables episode.
Or you can also do a search, people. If you have a question, type it into a search. I bet you get your answer.
Yeah, top right of the Facebook group. You just got to say elbow room, tailgate. Every comment will show up.
Yes.
Awesome, brother. Well, thank you for helping.
Or you can just ask the question every day.
I can't. You got to do a screenshot of all the messages on on that Saturday morning at when you wake up, and it's like, hey, where's the party? Hey, do you have more tickets? Hey, what we do? Hey.
This week was, did the hotel watch party sell out for the Miami game?
Wait, what? What hotel watch party? There's a hotel watch party?
The hotel that we sold out for the game, they're not going to the game. They're going to have a watch party. They're not.
No way. I didn't know that. What? Okay. So we're just going to go to we're going to go to South Florida, enjoy the weather. And then we're like, you know what? We're not going to go to that crappy stadium. Whatever. It's awesome. I might fucking join them. No, I'm joking. I'm going to do that.
Yeah. My frustration when I read some of these messages, it's like, okay, this is a hobby. You're helping people.
Honestly, John, we should make a wall of shame. Just kind of blur out the names a little bit. See what we get here.
Yeah.
These are adults.
Please, can you do that? I would, yeah, and we'll do a mailbag conversation every episode, and here are the different wall of shames from all the backers locations. That's what I gotta do. Yes.
Cash bar, no cover, everyone's welcome. How do I buy tickets?
Bring cash and just show the fuck up.
Give me your money. I'll happily take it.
You know what? If you give me $50, I'll let you win. I'm just saying.
I gotta watch.
Hey, wait, John. I can see a message coming through the night before the party. Hey, do you have any VIP tickets left?
Yeah. 6 hours they sold out.
Awesome. Brian, bro, final thoughts, and where can we stalk you, my brother?
Well, yeah, man. Again, I always love coming on with you guys. You guys have an awesome, podcast going on here. It's always, it's never. I mean, this hour just flew by. So I mean,
right? I'm looking at the time, holy shit, hour and 8 minutes. Get out of here.
It's always a great time to come on. Talk about what we got going on at Bills Backers Miami. Just shoot the shit about what's going on with the Buffalo Bills and, of course, the NFL in general. So really appreciate you, of course, having us on, and would love to be back on soon. Real quick, with regards to everything that John said, it is at Bills Backers Miami. That's going to be for Instagram and for Facebook. For any of you who don't know how to just put Bills Backers Miami into the search function, but we are located there. And for myself, again, I'm not necessarily, I'm definitely sharing everything that I can. But you can find me on Instagram at Poole. That's POOLE.B. So yeah, that's it, man. I'm really looking forward to the season. Really appreciate you having us on.
Awesome. You're going to get somebody to send you guys a message going, hey, how do I follow you guys? Where can I find you guys? That's good at wall shame. That's the first one. Thank you for creating the wall shame. Nailed it. You guys are fucking awesome, man. I can't wait to hang out with you guys. It was good to see you guys last weekend over at Sean's place. Look forward to, I do want to travel down to the Medley. Maybe I can do a live show down there. Jonathan, every time I do a show there at the Booze Garden in Fort Lauderdale, I don't know why, but every time I've gone there, it just never worked. Something happened every time. I don't know why. So it wasn't meant to be, bro, but maybe I'll go down to Brian's and try that out if that's cool.
Taboo, man.
I just get too excited. I'm like, we're going to go to Bills Backers Miami, and get too drunk. And I always forget a specific component to my podcast equipment. Whatever it is.
And it's like a club. The music is very loud. So.
Yeah, it is.
No, there's fucking people here.
It's awesome. Deb and Neil, who is finally in Key West in his car. Hope Jennifer didn't lock you in there, because that's against the law. Watching babies in a car. Can't do that, Jennifer.
Can't do that.
Should leave it on for you at least?
Yeah, the air conditioner's running, so it's cool.
Oh, that's nice of her. She cracks the window. Here you go.
Just a little bit. Just a little.
Just because it is your 40th birthday, Tampa Neil, we're going to crack the window for you.
I appreciate that.
Tampa Neil, I want to say from the bottom of my heart, brother, I hope you enjoy your 40th birthday weekend down in the Keys. Again, I'm sorry that I cannot be down there and hang out with you personally. Life gets in the way, but we'll be hanging out with each other. I'll be seeing you. We're having a boat parade at the home opener in Buffalo. They're having a boat parade. They're having a fucking boat parade in Buffalo for the home opener, which is like, what?
That's a genius idea. Who thought of that?
Epic Tampa Neal. But enjoy this weekend, brother. Where can we find Breaking Tables, my man? Let's go ahead and cut this show out.
Actually, yeah, you can always find us Mondays and Thursdays right here in the Built in Buffalo Network, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you pull us up live on Facebook Live, Twitter. Go to A Bills Podcast. We pop up on there. We can also pull us live on YouTube. We always get the best sound quality and visual quality on YouTube. So either one, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, get that notification that, hey, we're coming up. Make sure you pull us up. Tomorrow morning, if you've missed the live show, make sure you pull us up wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, Apple Pod, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio. Pull us up on your driving to work, because I know when you're driving on I-95 in traffic going 3 miles and it takes 2.5 hours, that's what you want to listen to is Breaking Tables Podcast. These three right here know exactly what I'm talking about. So,
yeah, did you force Jennifer to listen to Breaking Tables? Well, no, you're watching. You're on the show when you guys were driving down. Never mind.
Yes.
Awesome, Tampa Neal. That's cool, bro. Well, enjoy your weekend.
Will do. You as well.
Are you out there?
That's it.
That's what she said. Good one. Ladies and gentlemen, John, Brian, don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to say bye to our folks. Bills Mafia, we love you guys. We will see you Monday at 8 o'clock. We're going to have Sean Hanrahan of South Florida Bills Backers on. And then it's going to follow up Thursday with the boys from Los Angeles Backers to talk about their party and how they think that it's going to be, and how they think it's going to be bigger than the Miami party. But I'm going to give perspective. All right, let's hear what you got to say. I'll let you know. Okay, I'll be the judge and the jury, but I don't think it's going to happen. I hope it does, but it is what it is. It's Bills Mafia, baby. We're fucking crazy, and I love it. Bills Backers Miami, you guys are awesome. Look forward to watching many games with you guys in the future. Bills Mafia. Love you guys. All right, everybody. You all have a great weekend. Hope this Thursday night party started tonight, Thursday, in the Built in Buffalo Network. This is Breaking Tables. Jonathan Holler, Brian Poole, Bills Backers Miami, Tampa Neal's birthday. Fuck yeah.